Hello. All right, every time I try to do a horizontal live, it does not work. And I set everything up to show for the horizontal view, and then when it starts, it's in vertical, so I can't figure that one out. Welcome in, guys. Welcome, welcome. I was gonna try to do a horizontal view, but I get everything ready, and then when it starts, for some reason it's vertical, even though I did not choose vertical. I can't figure it out. Welcome in, guys. So today I'm going to be crocheting hair scrunchies. I'm going to be working on that. Let me see if I can angle it down a little bit. I don't think you'll be able to see. It's not a top-down tutorial anyway. But welcome in. If you are just joining in, let me give you a time check. Let me do a time check of myself. It is Tuesday. It's around 11. It's 7 minutes before 11. I'm on a little bit early. Hello, Star. Welcome in. I was trying to do a horizontal, but it did not work. Welcome in, guys. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody has been loving my new Margot cape shawl. Oh my gosh, I'm just so obsessed with it. And I made this one. Hello, how are you? Redwood, yes, fabulous empty nest. How are you? How is beautiful California? And Carlene, hello, welcome in. All things Valerie, welcome in, Valerie. Good morning. I want to tell you something kind of fun. Then said, okay. And guys, I was able to make another one of my Margot shawls yesterday. I did the whole thing yesterday. I started around noontime, I want to say, and then I ended around 10:30 when everything was completely steamed, done, fringe, everything around 10:30. And I did eat twice, so maybe take an hour off in that. So I'm going to say it's around a 10-hour project. Hello, Salem, how are you? Did you see my new shawl that I finished? I haven't posted it anywhere, but I just finished that last night. It's so cute. So this one I made a little bit smaller because I want to make a couple samples up so I can sort of gauge the size. Oh no. Oh, boyfriend era is so tough. I would not go back to being like a teenager for nothing. You couldn't pay me to go back to be a teenager. Yes, I love it. So I used, thank you. Hello, guys. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Ivory. How are you? So I used the Red Heart. This is not latte stripes. This is the Red Heart granny stripe yarn that I used, and it was the brown one. I think it was dark something. Hello, Dee. Good morning. So I was able to do this entire shawl yesterday in one day. So you can do it in one day if you do have 9 to 10 hours to work to crochet. And she doesn't know. Oh no. Yes. Oh, teenage years are not fun at all. Yeah, so I was able to finish. So if anybody's asking sort of like, can you do this in one day? You can, if you want to spend the entire day. And like I said, I didn't wake up early in the morning and start it. I only started working on that around noontime. So I started around noon and I ended around 10:30. I was done. I put everything away and it was completely steamed, fringe and everything around 10:30. So I would say it's around a 9 to 10 hour project. Thank you, Dee. And I'm very stiff today. So last Saturday, I had to go feed Lily's cats. And you know the one that she found at the dump that's kind of like mean? That is in a room that's closed off from the rest of the house. And the new kitty that came with the boyfriend, he went to Vegas with her. So there was only 2 kitties, but I didn't want to open that door that lets them into the house because there's no way that I can get them sort of back to the house. And so I was going around outside on the deck that was super, super cold and windy. And I think the cold weather just got to my neck and started my arthritis hurting so bad. So I've been stiff like the Tin Man since Saturday, like really hard to move my neck at all. But as long as I don't move, I'm okay. But this right here, oh, I've tried everything. I bought some BioFreeze. I've been using icy hot on it and massaging it, and I've tried everything on it, and it just won't. It won't let go. So if I look stiff, I am. What would you recommend to make for a teacher? Oh, there's all kinds of cute things you can make for a teacher, but I don't know. Are there any teachers out here? You're working on pie theme pot holders. I have seen those. I have not tried those, but those look so cute. If I was a teacher, I would not. Yeah, I think it's the cold weather because I did not lift anything. I didn't push anything. I didn't carry anything. I kept trying to think, what the heck did I do to it? And the only thing I can think of is that I went out in that because at my daughter's, it was probably like 50 degrees and it was really cold and windy. And I think I went outside without a jacket on and it just got my arthritis in my neck. I think if there's any teachers out there, chime in, but I would not want anything teacher related. You know what I'm saying? I would not want any type of pencil, apple, things like that because I think it's fun maybe the first year, but then after that it's kind of just like too much stuff. I would think pot holders, dishcloths, facial cloths, anything like that that is just that she can use. Because at my age, I know, and is she older or younger, the teacher? I just want things that I can use. I do not want anything that I can't use. So dishcloths, facial cloths, and I have all of those patterns and tutorials on my channel. So there's easy tutorial items, something that she can use. I was also thinking about making some tissue cover boxes. I know those are kind of old-fashioned, but granny core is so popular right now. I think a cute little tissue cover, facial cloth, washcloth, hand towel, reusable facial scrubs, something that she can use. Maybe a little basket made with scraps that she can put stuff in. That would be handy too. Scrubbies for Christmas, textured yarns. No, they are not fun. You know what? I've stayed away from textured yarns for so long. When I go yarn shopping, I just want plain and simple yarn that I can use. Anything that has any type of like fur to it or the baubles, they're just so hard to work with. I bought some to make kitties thinking, oh, this fur yarn is going to be so fun to make kitties. And it absolutely was not. It was too hard. Welcome in, everybody. Is it Natalie? Welcome in, guys. Is there anybody here for the first time? Very first time, welcome in. I do crochet. So if you have watched my vlogs, I give you a realistic week. Hello, Rebecca. Have you gotten the doggy yet? At least it's my realistic week. Do my weeks seem unrealistic to you or realistic? I mean, they are realistic for me. I'm just showing you my everyday Monday through Friday in my vlogs. And thank you so much, guys, for all the watches and the likes and the subscribes and everything. We've hit over 1.1 million views. I wish those were subscribers. 1.1 million views. And I think we're over, I think I'm 33.3 or something like that for subscribers. So thank you guys so much. It's all you. You guys are doing it all. Hello, Rebecca. Oh, Christmas time. Oh my gosh, I bet you cannot wait. SHPJ14, hello. You crochet your jacket. I crocheted this right here. This is my long sleeve shrug. And I actually have, I think I made them in 3 different colors. So this is the long sleeve version. And you can finish off the sleeve any way you want to. You can leave it like this. You can put a drawstring, which I think I'm going to do is add a drawstring to them. That's my favorite way to finish off a sleeve. I hate cuffs. I hate cuffs with a passion, but you could put a cuff here or you could just reduce it down. I think I'm just going to put a drawstring here and that way it won't hook on things. But this is my long sleeve shrug, guys. And I've made 2 or 3, maybe 2 or 3. Let me get them and I'll show you my other colors that I have because they're really, really cute. And it's that season where you're going to be wearing them. And Sophie has officially moved out of my closet. I have a whole closet over there. I gotta move some of my stuff too. She took all of her stuff out. All right, so I have this blue one that I made. I love this one. This is the blue denim cotton. And this one is an acrylic, but the rest I have made in cotton. Hello, thank you, Rebecca. Levi. Want him to know his name is Levi. Oh, fun. And this one I made in the brights color. Yay, cut a free class. Yeah, I'm just gonna decide what I am putting in there. And I've got to like organize it. I think what I might do is get those closet hanging things that hang with the little squares, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. I am too cheap. So I think I'm going to get some of those hanging things, and then that'll be cubes. And then I can put like my extra stuff in there, because I've got like, you know, my extra ribbons and my extra cards and extra poly mailers and stuff. I've just been putting on this thing right here. Hello, sunshine. Oh, how do you love it? You loving it? Awesome. That is so nice. How is your mom doing? Hello, you're Indian. Well, welcome in, Joseph. Is it Joseph? Hello, guys. That shrug in the back is so good. Did you make that too? Yeah, this right here. Yes, I made this. This is my new Margot cape shawl. I made that yesterday. I made the whole thing yesterday, start to finish. Good morning, it's Serena. Hello, Ella. Hello. Rebecca, I'm so happy for you. She's doing a lot better since we moved. I can imagine. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys were in that hotel for so long. I am so glad. I am so glad. Oh, what an experience that you went through. That was just life-changing. I do crochet. I'm crocheting right now. What is your favorite project? You know, I really, really love what I'm doing like at the moment. I would say whatever I'm doing at the moment. I love making these long sleeve shrugs. I love the short sleeve ones with the ruffles. Those are one of my favorite things that I wear. Like I wear those to church. I just put them over a dress, or you could put this over a t-shirt. I'm loving the cape right here. This is super cute. Look at that cape back there. It's like a cape poncho shawl all together. There was a comment that someone said that the Margot shawl is the best of a shape, a cape, a shawl, and a poncho, like the best parts of it all together. And it has a little collar, it has a bow. It is so cute. The pattern is coming. I cannot speak German. I cannot. I love German food. At the grocery store, well, thank you so much. Thank you, Sunshine. Have a wonderful day and say hello to your mom. Have you tried to do clay bracelets? I have not done clay bracelets. I did like, I gave all my supplies to my daughter. I had the stretchy elastics and I had the letter beads and everything, and I was making letter beads and some pretty like bracelets, and I was putting them in my orders as a free gift, and someone did not like that at all. They are fun to make. Oh, fun. What type of crochet do you make? So I do like clothes. I think I do wearables the most. I think that's what my category is, I would say. And then I also have some pillow covers that I do. And I also put together like stitch marker sets with little cotton rounds, reusable facial cotton rounds that you can use on your face or just keep your stitch markers on them. But I think my main category would be wearables. I do shrugs, I do shawls, ponchos, hats, headbands, maybe not too many hats. Hello, Vonda, welcome in. Knitting is your favorite. I also knit too. Everything is fun to make. Hello, Donna. How are you? Have you given things to your family, like clothing or plushies? Yes, Anna. I give my daughters a lot of things. My sister wants to learn how to knit now too. She crochets. Maybe she can figure out that purl for me. Yeah, the purl should be very simple. I noticed when I'm watching Salem knitting videos, I'm not seeing anybody do it as simple as I do. They all do it really like complicated. I just do it very, whatever the simple way. I don't know if it's like, I know there's like continental and then whatever, there's like two ways of knitting. Whatever it is, I do the very, very simple way of knitting. But I just haven't had time to knit. Oh, yes, happy Thanksgiving. Rebecca, what are you doing? Anything? I'm doing like nothing. Hello, Natalie, welcome in. Home tour, please. Yes, that's a good idea to do a home tour. Have a great Thanksgiving, Rebecca. What age can you go live? I'm not sure. I have no idea what the age requirements are. I would assume 18, but I have no idea. You'd have to look that up. I am sort of new, so I just recently had my 1 year on YouTube, so I'm still learning. Thank you so much, Rebecca. You're gonna be home alone? Yeah. I can't wait for you to get your little doggy so you'll have someone to keep you company. I would actually love to be home alone for Thanksgiving. I don't think we're gonna do too much. So last Thanksgiving, I actually had the flu. I remember I was sick in bed with the flu last year for Thanksgiving. And this year, I don't know. I don't like having Thanksgiving dinner. I don't like going to Thanksgiving dinner. I don't like being obligated to go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving dinner every single, like, I cannot stand that. I can't stand eating a Thanksgiving meal. And I don't want to make a Thanksgiving meal either because I don't eat it. And we don't eat that much food. So I don't like feeling pressured to make a traditional Thanksgiving meal. What we usually do is we usually make like a lasagna or homemade macaroni and cheese. My husband usually likes popovers. And we just sort of make like our favorite things. And then if people stop by, they stop by to visit. But I just don't do a sit-down meal because I know when I was younger, I absolutely dreaded like packing up my kids, taking them to my mom's house. It was such a long drive to sit there, eat the Thanksgiving meal, and then drive all the way home. I just didn't like it. All right, so this scrunchie is done. So I have one finished. I just did a hair scrunchie using the Christmas yarn. So this color is, all right, Merry Mingle. And the colors are so confusing because Merry Mingle is one colorway, and then they have another colorway that's called Get Merry Let's Mingle, so they're so confusing. Chicken and mashed potatoes and string beans dressing, yes. Yeah, if it was me by myself, I wouldn't do anything. Like, I don't want to eat a Thanksgiving meal. I don't want to. I'd rather just eat what my favorite foods are. Hello, you're gonna go watch this week's vlog. Oh, fun, Charlie. How did you learn how to crochet? So, and some pumpkin pie, that's so much food. If I was by myself, I would not make anything, like nothing. It would be just a regular day for me. If I could choose, I told my husband, because he's like, we should do this, we should do that. And I said, I want to live in a world where there's no holidays. They're just too overwhelming for me at my age now. I don't want to do it. When I had younger kids, it was fun, but now just let me enjoy the day as a regular day. I don't want to be forced to make a huge meal or go and eat somebody's. Hello, you're welcome. Welcome in. And how do you pronounce your name? Rukai. Welcome in. Is that a little bit? It is. Yes. I think there's one back there, right? This one right here, and he's a real one. He is a Labubu. This time it is. I just don't want to participate anymore. I want to de-participate in holidays. Like I said, when you have young kids, it's fun, but after that, all it is work, and I don't want to do it anymore. Rukaya, is that how you pronounce it? Welcome in. Do we have anybody here for the first time too? Madeline, welcome in. Rebecca is still here. Hello. Welcome in. Is it Tato? Tutu? Welcome in. You love crochet. Felina, welcome in. Howdy, first time here from the UK. Oh, do you have an accent? Do you have a posh accent? Do you have a country accent? And do you like Youngblood or David Beckham? David Beckham and Youngblood and Ozzy is my favorite Brits. Can you tell what you're doing? I'm sewing in the ends on a hair scrunchie. I was holding it up when I was doing it, I think, but now I'm hiding my ends so you can't see. All right, let me cut my ends here. All right, so I'll have another hair scrunchie. Thank you so much. So I just finished that yesterday. I started it around noontime and I finished it around 10:30. So you can do these Margot shawls in one day. And I wrote the pattern for this. So I have it written. It's not on paper. It's just like, it's in my notes. I haven't got it on the computer yet. All right, so here is the colorway. Again, this is Merry Mingle. So whoever wrote the names, whoever came up with the names for Christmas colors with Big Twist, they need to improve their names because you've got this one that's called Merry Mingle, and then the other one is Get Merry, Let's Mingle. I don't like it. All right, so I have this much left, and I also have this much. So I'm gonna use these for hair scrunchies and just try to get rid of it because this is all I have left of that colorway. All right, I do have another hair scrunchie that I started on a live that I want to finish up. This almost looks like a Christmas tree ornament, one of those wreath things. One of a wreath crochet ornament. Hello guys, hello, welcome in everybody that's new, welcome in. Can't wait for the crochet YouTube. Oh, this one's gonna be a fun one. And this one is so easy. So once you get done the shawl that I show you, the collar, that I show you how to do, it's just a repeat, one row repeat. Because when I was making it, when I first started making this, thank you so much. Is it Jenna? Jenna? When I first started making this, I was trying to make it a design and make like a 2-row, 3-row, 4-row repeat. I was fooling around with different designs with different stitches to do like a repeat of like 3 or 4 rows. And then I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to do that. I just want easy peasy. I don't want to think about this when I'm doing it. I just want to repeat into length. That's all I want to do. So I went back and I just made the collar. So once you finish the collar design, then it's a repeat until you're happy with the length. So I did it that way because I want things to be super, super easy. And if I don't want to do repeats, I don't want you guys to do repeats. I just want it to be as simple as possible. Hello, thank you so much. Can you make hair, a hair piece? Something to go into the hair? I have several types of scrunchies that you could wear up in your hair bun. Yes, a thumbs up, everybody. And we have 48 people here, so welcome everybody that's here. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm not even watching what I'm doing. Okay, I don't want to do that. Welcome in. Hello, Lisa. Happy Thanksgiving. Lisa, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And is Suzanne here? Suzanne, I have her order right here, ready to pack up. Suzanne just ordered the curtain call shawl, and she ordered 3 neck warmers or headbands. She ordered 3 of those. Ear warmers, I want to say, ear warmers. So I've got to ship that out. Hello, what's your favorite holiday? If I had to pick a holiday that would be my favorite, it would be Easter. I love the colors of Easter. I love what it stands for, and it's spring and it's fun. When I had young kids, that would have been my favorite. I used to love, you know, when I was younger and I had more time and energy, I did, you know, big buffets and the family would come over. And now that I'm older, I just don't have the time or the energy to do it. Hello. I love your shrugs. Oh yeah, I love these shrugs, Bonda. Yeah, you did make several of them. Like I said, I have this one and I have this one that I've made in cotton, and then I have this one in cotton also. They are just so comfortable. You just keep your t-shirt that you normally wear if you're a t-shirt girl like me, and then you just put on your shrug and it just goes over the back and that's it. You don't have to put it over your head. It's not over here heating everything up. It's just so easy to put these sleeve shrugs on. So I have a long sleeve tutorial and I have a short sleeve. I have a long sleeve pattern and tutorial, and I have a short sleeve pattern and tutorial. And for the long sleeve, you can make them any length. You could make a quarter length sleeve. It's just all up to you. I think what I'm going to do is, when I have time, I'm going to create like a chain, and I'm going to string it in the end of my sleeves and put a chain on all of my long sleeve ones. Thank you, Rebecca. So cute. Thank you. I made a shrug for my 10-year-old granddaughter too. She loves it. Oh, fun. Yes. It's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy. And I also thought of making a red and white striped one, or red pink, like a red and then two-toned pink striped one going all the way across. I think that would be super cool too. Thank you. Thank you, Madeline. Do you have tutorials on how to make amigurumis? No, I don't do the amigurumis. I don't. I don't have a need to make them. There's so many people making them on Etsy. There's no sense for me to make any. Hi, it's me. Asked about the poncho. Is finally one works what I'm looking for. Let you do. Oh, awesome, Kendra. Awesome. Asked about your poncho, and I finally found one that works for me for what I was looking for, and I'm working on it. Awesome. Tutorials. Yeah. Nice to see you live. Thank you. Oh, is this Rajan? Hello, Rajan. I was just thinking about you this morning. Were your ears ringing? You should make a raglan sweater tutorial. So remember the shirt that I made, that shirt? I've often thought of trying to make a sweater out of that, but the hardest part, guys, about making like tutorials and patterns for wearables is everybody's different size. It's hard to like configure things that would look good and fit, and calculations for everybody's size, because everybody is just a different size. Will you be posting a pattern for your neck warmers? Are you talking these right here? The ones that Suzanne bought? There is a 3 piece bundle. Hello, Rajan. Yeah. I do have a tutorial and a pattern for these. I believe, no, wait a minute. These are actually Y&V crochet ones, but I have, yes, okay. These ones are all the patterns for this one is Y&V crochet, but I do have a bundle for 3 types of, what is it? It's a winter headband and then 2 summer headbands. So the 2 summer headbands are, one of them is a 2-colored twist one, and then I think is it a 1-color twist one, and then a winter one. But I have a tutorial and a pattern for my ones that I do, but those ones that Suzanne bought are Y&V crochet ones. Oh, you have a parade to do? Awesome. Do you have any pets? I do not have any pets, no, but I had to go and babysit my daughter's doggy a couple weeks ago, and then over the weekend I had to babysit my oldest one's 2 kitties. And the stray kitty that she's had, He is so big. He looks like a leopard. He looks like a leopard in the jungle. He is just so huge. Not like fat wise, but he's just gotten so big. It's scary. He's the one that put me in the hospital with a cat bite that got infected, and he's so large. He's scary. But her little floofy one. So how many of you saw my vlog that I just put up? Somewhere in there, you will see the black kitty that's hers. That's her sweet little kitty that she rescued from the streets of Las Vegas. So the black one that she has, how many of you have seen her pretty black little kitty? He is so sweet and so nice. And he was found on the streets of Las Vegas. And then her other kitty that I did not show in the video, I just forgot to take a video of him. He was found at the dump, and he was left at the dump. And he's very aggressive, and I'm scared of him because he has bit me before. Hello, Rebecca, have a great day. Have a great day. Marisol, hello, welcome in. Hello, I cannot read that, but welcome in. I literally have the same hook. I love these hooks. These are just cheap hooks from Amazon, and I have 3 sets of them, and they're my favorite, and I probably will not use any other hook. Anytime I go to Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby and I see some really, really pretty hooks, and I think, oh, I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna tighten my glasses here so they're not. I buy them and then I can't use them. Oh, best mom, thank you. Yeah, so I babysat her 2 kitties. I went over and I fed them and took care of them. And then Sophie has a little doggy that was her boyfriend's, and he moved in with her. So I had to go babysit the doggy because he was barking and they were getting complaints in their apartment. This one is a 6mm. Yeah, and I'm just doing hair scrunchies. I already made this one. I'm trying to use up some of my yarn that is actually Christmas yarn that I bought, and I just want to sort of use it up and get it done. I'm on a mission to destash. I've been destashing. Look guys, look at this. I have been destashing. Look at all of the empty space. Me and my best friend. How many have you made? Hair scrunchies? I've made a ton of hair scrunchies. 6, 7. I know about the 6, 7. I have made all of these hair scrunchies. So all of these hair scrunchies are available. And I do have a tutorial, guys. If you have not seen my tutorial, I have a tutorial to make 3 different hair scrunchies. So I show you how to make this regular one. So this is the regular hair scrunchie. So I show you how to make this one. And then I also show you how to make this one right here that is really big and fluffy. Here's another one. This is good for Christmas. And then let's see, this is another big fluffy one. These are bigger and fluffier than the regular ones. And then I don't have any right here in front of me, and I don't want to get up again, but I do have another one that's lace and it's cotton. And so I show you how to make 3 different hair scrunchies in that tutorial. Done an amazing job on keeping you goal of, yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm just using up my stash. And I haven't gone yarn shopping since, I think the only time that I bought yarn this year, I think sort of, I want to say, I mean, I think I bought a couple at Joann's one day at Walmart when I thought they were on sale and they wasn't. But that's going back all the way maybe in the beginning of the year. But I've been doing really, really, really good at not buying. So the only time I sort of bought yarn was when Joann's was going on a sale. I did buy yarn because I bought the colors that I always use, and I just wanted to stock up on those. And that's the only time I really bought yarn. You're making my hair scrunchies right now. Rajan, do you like it? And you can always, because I think in Rajan's in Denmark, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys use the DK weight, the really thin yarn. You can always double up on your DK weight to make it bigger too. What's your favorite yarn? So I love Big Twist. It's my favorite is Big Twist. Now, I also love using the cakes right here, which is the Red Heart Roll With It cakes. I love those. I would say that's my favorite yarn, the Red Heart Roll With It. Like if I could have unlimited yarn free, I would pick the Red Heart Roll With It. I'd just go with that. I have a cat, and he was a baby. When we found him, he ran out in front of my mom, and she tried to return it to the owner, but the owner didn't want. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened, Kendra. So, oh, you're Romanian? Well, welcome in. I have a violin that's a Romanian violin. It's a Romanian. It's made from wood from the Romanian forest. The Romanian woods from the forest. Okay, so the dump kitty, she found the dump kitty at the dump, and he had a kitten size vest, like what do you call it, like a collar thing, not just a collar around the neck, but like the collar that goes around the chest. And they took like 2 days to catch this kitty, and then they caught the kitty and they took him to the vet, and they did the chip test to see if he had a chip. And I think he no, what happened, maybe he didn't have a chip, but I think what she did was post on, I did not. No, I just bought the violin at the violin store, but it's Romanian. I think what she did was put his face on like Facebook neighborhood or whatever that is. Or she looked on it and saw, anyway, they found the owners in town. They found the owners down the street, and they went to return him, and they didn't want him. They said, no, it's not him. But yet they could see that they were posting their cat was lost at one time. And they said, this is the cat, we found him. And they're like, no, we don't want him back because he's aggressive. He's very aggressive. He sent me to the hospital with a really nasty cat bite. So anyway, they've kept him. We took him to the cat place, the vet, and he got all of his shots and everything. Thank goodness, before he bit me, he got all of his shots and everything, and he had parasites, so they gave him some medicine for parasites and everything. So now they're keeping him, but he's in one room because he attacks the other kitty. When the other kitties turn around, the cat, this dump kitty, attacks them right on the back and like bites them like crazy. Just raised the carrot cakes. Oh, $12 to $14. Yeah, everything's going up. You're crocheting right now. Is it Kelly? Welcome in. And Hannah, welcome in. I'm not British, no, I'm American, but I love to talk with a British accent. It's a fun thing to do, especially with me and Sophie. The day after I found out that he had oh no, yeah, magic. How in the world did he have that? That's wild. Wow. Yeah, so they tested him. So they're keeping him for right now, but they can't let him. They have tried to have him be around the other kitties. And like I said, her boyfriend recently moved in with her from Las Vegas, and he this dump kitty, we're calling him, his name is Kiko. Kiko is the dump kitty. He just attacks them the minute they turn around. He jumps on their back and bites like their spine and stuff, and he could really do some damage. And like I said, when I seen this kitty, when I went over to feed him, he has gotten large. He's gotten really large, and so he's even scarier. Yes, yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to have a Hobby Lobby. I know, it'll be fun. Now, I'm not going to go and buy a lot of yarn there because I'm on a no buying. I'm not on a no buying, but I'm trying to use up my stash. But I will take you guys in there maybe and show you what yarn they have. I think that would be fun. And I love this yarn. If I am at Hobby Lobby and I'm going to buy yarn, it's going to be, I love this cotton and I love this yarn because they're so soft. Hello, new to your lives. Awesome. And I'm so enamored by your balloon. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you and your husband the art? No. So those are vintage. Danny, those are vintage vases, and they actually are not blown. They're in a mold. So they make the vases in a mold, and when they're still hot, they're swung. They're put on this big iron rod, and they're swung like this. Say you go like this, you swing like this when it's hot, and it stretches the end of them, so they're called swung vases. Yeah, and they're vintage. And they've become so popular, and I will tell you, like, a lot of the collectors that have been collecting, they have said that I inspired them to collect. So they saw all of my vases, and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to find these. So if everybody goes on Facebook Marketplace and searches swung vase, you might see one in your local area. And it's best to buy them like at the Goodwill, at thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, yard sales, estate sales, and you'll find them really, really cheap. If you find any that are expensive, it's because a reseller has purchased it and they've jacked up the price like 200%. To build that collection, we started in 2021. Yeah. What is the thing on the chair? What is the thing on the chair? Oh, this right here. This is an Afghan, a little mini Afghan that my grandmother made. And it's sort of just like one piece. She was sort of building onto it to make. And I just put it on the back of my chair. But it's from my grandmother. My grandmother loved to knit and crochet. She was so sweet. She lived beside us. We don't know how he got it, but had kept him outside because he was good at staying on our property, being good. But one day he took off at night and he was gone all day and had been, oh no. Hello, Matthew, how are you? Hello, is this Matthew from North Carolina? Is this the vase collector, Matthew? It is so cute. Yes. And it's my grandmother's. Yeah, my grandmother made this, so it's so special to me. I'm great. How are you? Hey, it's me again. No, it's not me. Okay, a different Matthew. Welcome in. I found one of the crochet blankets made for me as a child. Oh, nice. Oh, awesome. Salem, it's so funny that you say that because my brother was going through his like boxes in his storage and he found an Afghan that my meme made for him. Yeah, it was all like browns, different browns, and it was squares sewed together. And he was just so excited. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I have made my girls so many things like leg warmers, shrugs, boho tops, bikini tops. Sophie wanted a bunch of bikini tops. That's what really got me into like crocheting was Sophie's friends and Sophie when they were in high school. They wanted bikini tops, so I would just make them a bunch of bikini tops, and then they wanted boho tops, and it just started from there. What state? Oh, that's California. Yeah, so California has 109. I have 109 orders from California, but Texas is number 2 with 100. So California is 109, and then Texas is 100, and then after Texas, I think the biggest number is 59, and it is, I want to say it's Ohio. Ohio has 59. Yeah. Is Ohio the next state from Pennsylvania? Is it Pennsylvania, Ohio? Thank you. This is my long sleeved shrug that I make. I think my mom gave some of our baby blankets away. Yeah, I made my first daughter, which is Lily, my oldest one. I made her an Afghan when she was just, a couple months old. And she called it her BB, and she could not sleep without her BB. I don't know whatever happened to it. I sort of gave them to them, and I'm not sure if they've kept them or not. And then I have one on my chair over here that I made for one of them when they were like, oh, middle school or something like that, and they were really rough with it. I think my mom yeah. Hello? Yeah. You know, sometimes when you give things to your kids when they are sort of like young adults, they really don't, and this is like not being mean or negative, but they just don't like appreciate it as much as they would when they were older, and they sort of get rid of it like, oh, I don't want this. And then when they get older, they're going to be like, oh, I wish I had all of the things that my mom made for me when I was younger. You know, you sort of like when you get like 50 or older, you really want that stuff that you gave away. Okay, so the cat, Kendra, the cat motifs are Pony McTate. I know. Um, so I think actually I kept some of them. I think I actually kept some of them. Lily's, I don't know if she can find her one that I made for her when she was really young. I think that has disappeared. And then I think the one that I made for Sophie, I think that's actually in Maine because we were in Maine and we found them, and think we stored it in Maine for her. I want to say, but I can't remember. You know, once it's out of my hands, it's like not my problem anymore. But I hope they kept them. Definitely, that's how to. Yes, I know, I know. And Salem, the older that you get, the more like you're gonna wish that you had kept things. Because I will tell you right now, all of my CDs from the 80s, I gave away. I just gave them to a thrift store when we were moving one day. I'm like, I'm never gonna use cassette tapes. And I must have had 3 or 4 of those. Remember those big cases where you would keep all your cassettes like lined up in like little, like, they were like little suitcases type things? I had so many cassettes and I just dropped them off at like a thrift store. Oh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's here through the winter, yeah, because he doesn't want to work outside. I know. I got rid of all of my CDs. So Pony McTate, she used to have a free tutorial, but then now she sells it. So I'm not sure. I have not looked at any of her stuff in like so long. The only time I look at Pony McTate is when I go to attach the link to my page because everybody wants to know about the cats, and it's not my pattern. It's a Pony McTate pattern. And I think she wrote a book. So I think when she wrote her book, she took off the free pattern, I want to say, but I'm not sure. I can't, you know, speak on that because it's not my pattern. But anyway, it's her pattern. How's your back doing? So my back is better, but I can't move my neck. Like, I cannot turn my neck. I can sort of turn this way. I'm glad I'm on a chair because it really hurts to like turn my neck right now because this nerve right here is like concrete right now because I went out in the cold. So I have been like moving like the Tin Man for a couple days. I'm just waiting for everything to simmer down and then maybe I'll go to the chiropractor, but I don't want to go to the chiropractor when I am so stiff that I cannot move because that's when I'm afraid to like get adjusted. I know, yeah, it's right here. I know it's right here. I've been putting icy hot, I've been putting biofreeze, I've been putting heating pads, ice. I have a little neck massager thing. It won't budge. No, I haven't. Kendra, when I was in my shower a couple weeks ago, my hair was dripping in my face and I sort of like swung my wet hair around with my head and I pulled something in my back, and that's all like gotten better. I just pulled like a little muscle because I'm almost 60 years old. So when you're almost 60 years old, any little thing that I could like pick up these pair of scissors and pull out my back. Like I could turn around to look at something and pull my back. I could reach down and do anything. The smallest little thing will just pull things out. But my back is better, but now I can't move my neck. Oh, body code session, yes. I need something. by Dr. Nielsen. I will look that up. I know. Yes. Hello, Janet. It's just you're old. I can move everything else. I just can't turn my neck right now. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I'm almost 60. I am 59 and I'm going to be 60 in March. And it's the cold weather too. I think the cold weather got to my neck the other day when I was going in and out of, I was going around the house and going in the front door to feed this wild kitty, the Kiko, because I didn't want to open up the door to let him in to go loose with the other kitty, because now I know that I cannot pick him up at all. So I was going outside and it was a really cold, windy day, and I didn't wear my jacket. I sort of just had a sweatshirt on, and I'm guessing the cold weather got to my neck because I didn't do anything else. I did like nothing, and I cannot remember, like, it just sort of kept getting stiffer and stiffer and stiffer that afternoon. And I have no idea, but I have not been able to, like, I couldn't even wash my hair on Sunday because, look, I cannot look up. I can't wash my hair because I can't look up. That's like as high as I can look up, or like right there. Your tailbone, because of the swelling, probably a low part. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I wish my husband was a chiropractor. So I'm like the Tin Man. So I can't wash my hair until I can look back. So my hair is not gonna look nice this week, guys, because I didn't wash it on Sunday. Body code. I gotta look that up. And I have a vibrating plate that I stand on, and I haven't dared to even get on that with my neck. I'm just waiting for everything to cool down. I'm waiting to wake up miraculously one day and be like, oh, I can move my neck. All right, and I'm not going to have a date today because I think my Sophie's getting a neck tattoo. So Sophie, she's getting dragons on her neck. So one day she got, I think, some of the dragon on one side, and then she's supposed to go and get the dragon on the other side. But I'm not going to have a date today with Sophie. All right, gotta do this. And Nene's here. Hello. Sweet marshmallow. Thank you. Is your hubby home? Yeah, he is, Donna. He got home, I think in November, and he's going to be here until spring, maybe. Really? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Done on distance? What does on distance mean? I gotta get rid of that. I know, better to be the Tin Man than the Scarecrow. Yeah, how many of you wake up someday and you feel like the Tin Man? Yeah, well, my neck has always bothered me because I have a long neck, so I have lots of arthritis in my neck. And then this side, how many of you deal with like a stiff neck on this side? I think it's for your dominant hand or something. I mean, if I'm gonna have a neck issue, it's never this side. It's always this side. Yeah, I have this is a shrug. It's a long sleeve shrug, and I have a tutorial and a pattern for it. So it's just a long sleeve. It just goes over, and the back is like this. And I have a tutorial and a pattern for it. And I have this one in blue that I wear. I think I wore this the other day in my vlog, or maybe I wore this yesterday for my vlog. And then I have another one here. So I have 3 of them. These 2 I made wider, so they were just, you know, bigger. And these I made in cotton. And then the one that I'm wearing I made in acrylic, and I used, I want to say it's the Southwestern colored one. Oh, hold on. I think it's Lion's brand. Let me go get it. Oh, it's a mandala. Yeah, it's a Lion brand mandala. This is what I use for this one. one of these cakes right here. Yeah, you can wear it with anything. And this one is Sphinx. So I use the Sphinx color. And it's acrylic. And yeah, let me show you the other ones that I've made. As long as I don't turn my neck, I'm fine. All right, so this is the navy one. I mean, not navy, but denim. Again, I have a tutorial and I have a written pattern available. And you just put them on over your sleeves. Oh, like this, so easy. So easy. I love them. So this is the blue one, and I just made like loose sleeves like this, but you could do cuffs on the sleeves. You could do a drawstring on the sleeves. I'm actually thinking of making drawstrings for all of them because the long sleeves just irritate me. I don't like a long sleeve. I love the denim too. Oh, okay. And this is the one that I did in brights. See, aren't they fun? And you just put them on over your t-shirts. I don't like a big heavy sweater because I'm in menopause, so I get overheated. So I usually just walk around in t-shirts. But these are so nice because they have all these holes, so they're not really like hot. And then you could just put them over your t-shirt. Look how cute that is. Okay, I've missed some comments. Let me go back. Is that your pattern? Yes. So this is the long sleeve shrug, and I have a tutorial and a pattern for it. I think my mom only, see here too, Dagwood. What's your favorite color? What's my favorite color? I would say green is my favorite, but I love camo and I love rainbow. Do you have any issues with your wrist? No. No, Salem, the only time I never have a wrist issue. The only time I'll have an issue with my hands hurting are when I'm doing the pocket shawl because of the stitch. And then it seems to me that when I have an issue, it's here. I'm trying to think. It's always like here. It's never here because of the way that I crochet. Are you a pencil or a knife holder? I don't have a lot of movement when I crochet, but when I'm sore, it's always, I think, I'm trying to think because it's been so long. The only time I get hand issues is when I'm doing pocket shawls. I massage my neck on the spot there. I know. Carlene, is it Carlene? Charlene? I've tried everything. I'm currently crocheting a 3-piece crazy yarn set, fashion show for school. Oh, fun. Scrap yarn, fun. What's your favorite color? Green. I think my mom only weave woolen, but even I see here too. Dagwood. Hello, Maze Chaos. Welcome in. Beautiful. Love the denim. I'm reading all your comments, guys. Pretty. Thank you, Donna. Even foreign girls and fond of it. Rebecca loves them. Rebecca's back. What was the name of the lady who got the granny square cat pattern? Pony McTate. Pony McTate. So if you go watch any of my vlogs, recent vlogs, there's a link that I have right in my description of the video. Does everybody know how to go to the description of a vlog or a video on YouTube when you're watching it? Click more, and then everything will drop down, and I try to put all of the links to anything that you would want out of my video in the description. It's Pony McTate, P-O-N-Y-M-C-T-A-T-E, Pony McTate. And she does not show you, she only shows you how to do one cat in one colorway. And then she does not show you how to do anything else. She does not show you, I think she might show you how to do one square and one cat. That is it, because I've read the reviews. And then she doesn't show you how to do the pillow at all. I love the long sleeves. Yes, definitely gonna make one. Thank you, Kendra. Pony McTate. Yep, I think they're amazing. How are you? I'm good, Crystal. It's just a long, wide shawl sewn together on both sides. Thank you, Kendra. Let's say thank you. My shoulders always hurt. Yes, pain is always in my thumbs. I never have any hand issue except for if I'm doing pocket shawls. You said my name right. Oh, good. Is it Carlene? Carlene? Elbow has clicking when I crochet. I do have clicking, but it doesn't hurt. I will have clicking sometimes. It's Buster, welcome in, hi. So I do have this long sleeve. I have a tutorial, so if you want to know how to make it, and you can make it as wide as you want or tight as you want, and you can make it as short as you want. You can make half sleeves, 3/4 length sleeves, and then I also have a video, a tutorial where I do a like a half sleeve with ruffles that I love. I love that one. And if you like the sleeves like this, these sleeves are fun, but they sort of get in the way, like when I'm like trying to do the dishes, so I'll go like this. And I'm thinking of just putting a drawstring here. I think I'll just drawstring it and see if I like it like that with a drawstring. But you could finish the sleeves off however way that you want them. Some people love the big sleeves. Some people want a cuff. I do not like cuffs, so I don't do cuffs. I just find cuffs so like, I am always washing my hands and washing the dishes. So if I have a cuff, it's either gonna stretch out or it's gonna get wet. So I never do anything with a cuff because I'm always like washing my hands or the dishes or cleaning or something where they're gonna get wet. I need to get back to crocheting. Yes, clothes for our fashion show. Oh, fun. Are the ones you've shown for sale? No, those are mine. And I have never sold any. I just do the pattern and the tutorial and I've never sold one. I've never made one for sale. I think it's because I'm scared of not getting the dimensions right because it needs to fit your width back here and it needs to fit your arm, and I'm afraid of making them like too short or too long. And so I've never made one for sale. I think if I was like doing markets where people could try them on, it would be great. I need to get back, yes. Do you crochet? I crochet these, yes. I think my old wrist injury is flaring up. You have been taking it, yeah. I have not tried the flower crochet. No, I have not tried the flower. I have not tried to make a bouquet of flowers, and I have also not tried to make the round shawl with the flowers on the outside where it turns into a bouquet. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I have not tried to do that either. What is your biggest one? What is your biggest? What is my biggest one? My art teacher has tricked me into joining junk couture. Oh, when you're trying to make like fun things out of junk, that's fun. Hi, everybody. Hello, Mary. Is it, oh, Maze Chaos. Hello. Oh, Freya. Freya, hello. I am back. Madeline is back. Is it Madeline? Yes, I want to make that so bad. This? Are you talking about this? Yeah, so I have a free tutorial. I have a free tutorial video on the long sleeve, and then I also have a short sleeve with a ruffle that I love the ruffle. I've been lurking in for a long time. That's fun. You can lurk and you can either lurk or join in with the topic of conversation. Love your disco balls in back. Thank you. I didn't even turn on my light. I didn't turn on my light back there. Hold on, I'm gonna go turn it on. I think my light is fading out. Seems to me it was a lot brighter when I first got it, but you can see it back there. And I can change the colorway with my phone. I just, I can never remember to do it. And then I think I have a remote somewhere. I think there's a remote somewhere, which I cannot remember what I did with the remote. So it's just stuck on those colors. Which I think they're pretty anyway. You want to learn English? welcome in. Meow. How many of you watch my vlogs and love the meows when I show the kitties? There was somebody, I can't remember who it was, and they're like, because one part of my vlog, like a few vlogs back, I forgot to do the meows with the kitties when I showed the kitties, and they were like, I miss the meows with the kitties. And I'm like, oh, so I try to remember now to do my kitty, add the kitty, what do you call it? Sound, the kitty sound. Thank you. Hello, Natalie. Welcome in. Everybody hit that thumbs while you're here. Hello, Natalie. Simply Blondie. Hello. Oh my gosh, Salem, you know what was funny? What was it? What was it? Oh, I know what it was. Okay, remember when the fires were here and Lily came with her cats here? And the cats were here for like a week. Hello, Donna. And the cats were here for about a week. So all of my videos for that week had like these random meow because Kiko, the dump kitty, he was in my laundry room and he was meowing. So that whole week, like I'll have these random meows in the videos that I was taping. And because I'm taping one week and then I will upload the vlog the next week, okay? So when I was editing the vlog the next week after she had left, I was like, oh my gosh, I am hearing that cat. Like, I'm hearing in my mind Kiko. Like, I can hear Kiko meowing. And I finally figured out it's because I was editing the video where he was just meowing out of the blue. Like, I'd be in my room crocheting and you'd hear meow. And I'm like, I can hear Kiko. How can I hear this cat meowing in my brain? And it was because he was just on the videos when I was recording. Oh. But how many of you have seen this week's vlog that I have out and you see the pretty black little kitty stretching? Oh, I love him stretching. He's so cute. That is not the dump kitty. That is her kitty that was found in Vegas on the streets. Isn't that cute? And Donna, I did that all yesterday. I did the entire thing yesterday. Isn't that so pretty? It has the collar. It has the tie. And I was able to do this whole thing yesterday in one day. Yeah, he was not allowed out of my laundry room. So I have a pretty good sized laundry room. And he was sequestered into the laundry room. If you go back to my vlogs, there's a vlog where my daughter was here. That's the week that the hummingbird got eaten by the lizard, the baby. That was horrible. Anyway, Kiko was in my laundry room and he was meowing and trying to put his little paw underneath the door. Yeah, I did that in one day and I started around noon, Donna, and I ended around 10:30. So I would say, you know, and then I ate twice. So I would say it's maybe like a 9 to 10 hour project or so. Okay, everybody, it's past noontime. I am going to be wrapping up Suzanne's order. So let me show you what Suzanne just ordered. Hello from Canada. Welcome in. Thank you, Madeline. It's actually dirty because I couldn't wash my hair because of my neck. I can't turn my neck. Make more of your patterns. And everybody, Calico has a beautiful new pattern out. It's a 3-pattern bundle that she just did. Can you try on the shawl? This one right here, this one. So Suzanne is getting these 3 head warmers and then she's getting the curtain call. Let me put it on right before I get off. Hold on. I gotta move everything. Isn't it so pretty? All right, and my hair is not up, so it's going to be hard to see the collar, but it has this beautiful collar, which is my favorite part, is the collar. And then you have the tie in front, so you don't have to like worry about it falling off. And then I made this one a little smaller because I wanted to experiment with how it would make up in the different, let me move the camera back here. So I did make this one smaller. I love it. Isn't it so fun? I just love it. And then if you need to use your hands, you can use your hands. You can keep it over your arms to keep you warm, but it's not too hot. It doesn't have to go over your head. I love it. I love it. I know, yeah, I just want to experiment. I made this one shorter so it wasn't so long in the back, but I want to try to adjust my stitches so that the back is not so long. So I want to try to experiment to make it a little shorter in the back. So I like the long back, but I'm afraid that if you made it really like a larger size, the back would be too long. So I'm going to try to adjust that a little bit, but I love it. I used the Red Heart Granny Square yarn and I steamed it. And it is a little thick when you're using it, but once you steam it, it's just as soft as anything else. When you steam it, it gets super, super soft. So don't you love it? Oh, I love it. All right. And I want to say I used, okay, so I started with two whole skeins of the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. And then I also had some brown yarn that was the Michaels brand. That's a little thicker. You know when you're trying to use the big twist and then you have other brands that are a little thicker? And the Red Heart Granny Square yarn tends to be more dense, a little thicker. So I paired the Red Heart Granny Square yarn that was a little thicker with some Michaels brand. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's a little thicker too. And it doesn't go well with my big twist. So I just made sure that I matched it with the yarn that was about the same thickness. And so I used that. But I would say about just a little bit over, maybe if I was using 2 skeins, a little bit, maybe like 2 skeins and then maybe a little bit extra for the fringe. And then what I did with the fringe, instead of using all of my Granny Square yarn for the fringe and just wasting that where I was cutting it up, what I did was I went through my yarn balls and I got black, dark brown, tan, browns, and I cut those to use for my fringe so that it wasn't wasting my Red Heart. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, watch my videos, and thank you so much for your support. Every time you watch one of my videos, it helps my channel. Share my channel with your friends, and thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a nice holiday, a wonderful Thanksgiving, guys. Bye.